Dealing with wrist pain during exercise. Wrist pain can be a common issue for fitness enthusiasts, especially those who engage in heavy lifting, as well as sports and exercises requiring repetitive movements. In this video, we'll discuss how to manage and prevent wrist pain during workouts. Understanding the wrist joint. The wrist joint is a complex joint that connects the hand and arm. It allows movements in all directions while maintaining stability to enable our hands to function effectively. Multiple muscles aid in moving the wrist joint, supported by an intricate network of ligaments. The strain placed on these structures during weightlifting and weight-bearing exercises, as well as repetitive movements, can often lead to wrist pain. To address wrist pain management, exercisers and practitioners may modify painful exercises, address any limitation in range of motion, build wrist and grip strength, enhance wrist stability and neuromuscular control. Modifying painful exercises. Let's consider a few exercises and explore how we can adapt them to minimize wrist pain for trainees. We'll begin with exercises that rely on your wrists to support your body weight, such as push-ups, handstands, and planks. There are several strategies to reduce wrist discomfort in these exercises. One approach is to introduce an elevated surface under the base of the palm, such as a yoga block or a folded mat, effectively reducing the degree of wrist dorsiflexion required. Another option is to employ parallettes or dumbbells, allowing to perform the exercise with the wrists in a neutral position. Another option is the mobilization with movement technique, using a resistance band to apply gentle force against the wrists while performing these exercises may help in reducing wrist pain. These adjustments offer alternatives for those facing wrist pain during these exercises. However, it is essential to note that they may only provide a permanent solution in some cases. In other instances, consider addressing any limitations in your wrist's range of motion. Addressing limitations in range of motion. If you find yourself with reduced wrist motion due to tight muscles, it can be advantageous to work on stretching these muscles. The most frequent limitation in wrist range of motion typically involves dorsiflexion. Here's a quick test to help you determine if you have a limited range of motion in this area. Bring your hands together. Gently lower your hands downward as your elbows extend to the sides. During this movement, you should aim to achieve approximately a 70 to 90 degree angle in each wrist. This test will help you determine if you have limited wrist mobility, particularly in dorsiflexion. Similarly, you can evaluate your range of motion in plantar flexion by placing the backs of your hands together. If you identify restricted mobility, consider incorporating wrist stretches into your routine to enhance your range of motion. Building wrist and grip strength. Having strong wrists is essential for maintaining stability during weightlifting and weight-bearing exercises. A sturdy grip ensures you can confidently handle weights during challenging workouts. To strengthen your grip, consider utilizing compact tools like stress balls or spring grippers. These aids can effectively enhance your grip strength. Furthermore, it's crucial to also target the forearm muscles to bolster wrist strength. Employ resistance bands or small weights to create resistance against wrist movements. This approach not only helps prevent wrist injuries and discomfort, but it also contributes to overall wrist health. As you progress towards the advanced stage of wrist strengthening, incorporate exercises that demand substantial wrist strength. Examples include the sandball carry, farmer's walk, and the dead hang. These exercises can take your wrist strength to the next level, allowing you to tackle more intense workouts with confidence. Enhancing wrist stability and neuromuscular control. Once you've strengthened your grip and forearms, focus on exercises to enhance wrist control and stability. These exercises fall into two categories: open kinetic chain exercises and closed kinetic chain exercises. Open kinetic chain exercises include exercises such as the bottoms-up kettlebell carry, as well as ball throwing and catching. These exercises challenge wrist stability when your hand isn't fixed to a surface. For closed kinetic chain exercises, try push-ups with a rolling ball, straps, or on a Bosu ball. These exercises demand wrist stability while your hands touch unstable surfaces, improving wrist motor control. Integrating both types of exercises into your routine will comprehensively improve wrist stability, benefiting overall wrist health and performance.